Hello and welcome back to No Bullshit. Brooks here. Today we're talking about Marshall Mathers, aka rapper Eminem. Again, we last covered him about a month ago when he made that cringy rap attacking Donald Trump.
That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Should I drop it on Donald Trump? Probably not, but that's all I got till I come up with a solid.
In it, he also said he doesn't need Trump supporters to be his fans, so I promptly decided I wouldn't be buying his music ever again. I guess I'm just gonna pirate it all offline, for free. Your loss, Em. This attack on Trump is also funny because Eminem had rapped positively about Trump before, in the past.
Of course I'm right. I'm always right. I'm Donald Trump. I'm always right. I know a winner when I see one. And Donald Trump is telling you right now, Slim Shady is a winner.
And there's also the fact that Eminem used to go after everyone. Back in his glory days, no one was spared from his slams. He would attack President Bush, TRL, anyone. Everything was fair game. That was until the Obama era. Eminem never really talked shit about Barack Obama. And now that he's out of office, it looks like Eminem is back to talking shit about our current president, Trump. Pretty biased and pathetic if you ask me. It also shows how desperate Marshall is to get attention now. Let's not forget, not only is Eminem trying to jump onto the Let's Hate Trump bandwagon, he's also trying to garner up publicity for his new album, which he conveniently released a single for just a few weeks after his Trump attack. Coincidence? I think not.
He's got brains, he's got guts, and he's got Donald Trump's vote. Ladies and gentlemen, our great candidate, Slim Shady.
Now we get to the icing on his bullshit cake. Eminem is now getting butthurt Trump never responded to his rap. The guy really must think he's important if he thinks his raps should garner the attention of the president of the free world. I would say he's being delusional at best, or likely taking drugs again at the worst. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the clips from his recent interview he had on the Shade 45 radio talk show.
Cypher, were you extremely angry?
I was and am still extremely angry.
Yes.
And I can't stand that motherfucker, and I feel like he's not paying attention to me.
Okay.
And I was kind of waiting for him to say something.
Don't hold your breath, Em. Look, I know you used to be the most famous rapper on the planet, and you still have one of the best flows in the game, but expecting world leaders to pay attention to a musician is just laughable. And this really makes you look out of touch, dude. This is coming from a former fan, too. I may be talking shit now, but I legit grew up listening to all of Eminem's stuff. I mean, rap was never my favorite genre. I was more of a rock or punk rock guy, but I still loved a lot of rap. And Eminem was definitely one of my favorites. Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Tupac, Biggie, I listen to all that stuff. And that's why it's sad to see Eminem go down this road lately. The guy is losing it. He comes off like so many other self-important wannabe political celebrities. I thought you were better than that, Em. I thought you were smarter too. Maybe you really are losing touch, or getting very desperate for attention and relevancy. I feel like this has to be about fame and relevancy at this point, because Marshall certainly doesn't need any more money. The dude's worth hundreds of millions of dollars. He probably made $1 billion over his 20-year career. If I were him, I would have went out on top and retired and spend some time with my family or something. Go hang out with Haley, your daughter. That, or just make a few songs here and there, and definitely drop this whole political shit, this whole drama with Trump. Marshall hasn't been political at all in the last 8 years under Obama, and now he's all of a sudden trying to get back into it. I think that really says a lot.
Like his Twitter fingers, yeah.
Yeah, and for some reason, he didn't say anything.
He don't want no
To
smoke.
be continued.
To be continued.
You don't want no smoke.
No CIA letters to the office, Paul?
Coming up on the next special episode on Shade 45.
I know the reason. The reason our president didn't respond to a washed-up rapper's freestyle is because he has far more important shit to do. It's pretty simple, actually. Eminem, let's be real. You're writing down lyrics and talking into a microphone in cushy Hollywood studios, while President Trump is flying around the world, meeting world leaders, freeing UCLA students from Chinese prisons, all while overseeing the day-to-day operations of this country. Dude's got no time for your bullcrap, Em. I mean, maybe if your rap was better or more relevant or made actual points instead of just regurgitating every single dumb liberal lie like a parrot, maybe if your rap was better, it would have gotten a response, but frankly, it wasn't. It wasn't good at all. And currently, you're getting beat out by LeVar Ball for the president's attention. The father of 2 basketball players, one of which is a shoplifter. He's more relevant than you are at this point, Eminem. In real talk, it's a little sad seeing you struggle with all this. Coping with your irrelevancy publicly is not a good look, dog.
Oh my God. You've always been a man of the people. Rap kind of like puts you in that position. What's the upgrade? You're going to be like into the politics. I mean,
Governor Mathers.
Yeah, I might run for president.
can you imagine like he's the governor of Detroit? Man, that would be crazy. I mean, you did bring money.
Can't be the
into
governor of
damn-
Detroit.
Could be the mayor of Detroit, maybe.
The governor.
The interview with Eminem and his crew ends in a whimper, much like the way his career appears to be ending. Sure, Marshall isn't going anywhere. I mean, he's still a talented rapper, and his new song Walk on Water is actually pretty decent, but that's about all I would give it. If we're being honest, his new music just seems like the same old recycled formulas he's been milking for decades. Walk on Water follows the same exact formula Eminem used with Rihanna on the tracks The Monster and Love the Way You Lie. Basically, he gets a trendy pop star to sing an overly dramatic, sometimes sad chorus. Then Eminem comes in with his harsh rap verses. It is a pretty good contrast, and I'm not gonna lie, these are good songs. It just seems pretty interesting to see Eminem fall back to this formula with his new Walk on Water song. He's either running out of ideas or he's just trying to play it safe. And on top of all that, the Water song is with Beyonce, who is simply a terrible person too. I mean, she can sing, but she's got the same self-centered look at me personality that M has now. Not to mention Beyonce and Jay-Z have been big on pushing Black Lives Matter and Hillary Clinton last year. I personally prefer Rihanna. Not only does she sing better and look better than Beyonce, she also stays out of politics, from what I've heard. Now let's take a look at Eminem's recent SNL performance, where he even did a rendition of 3 of his songs that follow the same formula I've been talking about. 2 songs I already mentioned, Walk on Water and Love the Way You Lie, and it had one of his classic hits, Stan, in there. And of course was one of Eminem's most famous tracks, back in his heyday in the year 2000. In the year 2000. Now that I think of it, that's actually where this formula came from originally, because that song too has a sad vibe with a female singing the hook and Eminem rapping in between. I think this only goes to further show how played out and repetitive his formula is. For Eminem, he's basically been rehashing this Stan song for over 17 years. Pretty sad. He's also been reduced to playing his greatest hits here on Saturday Night Live. Besides his one new song, which is just rehashing the Stan formula, Eminem's got nothing new. He does have a new album coming out. Eminem's new album called Revival is slated to be released in the beginning of December, so I guess we'll see what else he's got going on pretty soon. With the album being called Revival though, that does seem to play into him trying to get back into the mainstream again. Perhaps this Trump shit was just a little publicity for him. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was. Eminem knows that with each passing year he's getting less and less relevant, and I really think that scares him and makes him a little angry. That's why he's lashing out at Trump. I guess we'll have to wait and see if this new album really revives his career. I personally think it won't, and all this Trump bashing and hating on conservatives, saying he doesn't want us as fans, I think that's gonna bite him in the ass. We've all seen how this anti-Trump, anti-America stuff has been working out for the NFL lately. Football's doing terrible right now. The ratings and profits are way down because of all this kneeling shit, and I have a feeling Eminem is gonna meet the same kind of fate.
We love our military, and we love our country, but we hate Trump!
Funny enough, I'm willing to bet money that if Eminem did the opposite here, if he would have come out pro-Trump, he could have made $1 billion on this new album. The whole country would have rallied behind this one rapper brave enough to support the president despite all of the media, entertainment, and Hollywood doing the opposite. But instead of being different and strong and brave, Eminem's playing it safe. He started hating on Trump just like everyone else. Kinda like how he's playing it safe with his new song that uses the same formula he's milked for decades. What do you guys think? Is Eminem losing his shit? Should Trump have responded to his janky freestyle? And will M's new album be a success? Or will he face the Trump curse? Comment your thoughts below, and thanks for watching No Bullshit. Also, we're doing a live stream here tomorrow at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, talking with a few YouTuber friends like Irate Bear and Proto Mario. Also, I'm inviting my Patreon supporters to join us, if they're available. Should be fun, guys. I think we're going to talk about the Justice League movie a bit, and maybe go over this whole YouTube Adpocalypse 2.0 situation. If you have any other topic ideas for the live stream, comment them below or super chat them during the stream tomorrow. Until then, have a great day, everybody. See y'all next time.
Yeah.
By the way, Eminem called his mother a whore and called gay people faggots, and he's promoted rape. But somehow, Trump's the bad guy. Doesn't really make sense, does it?